Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. This is going to be a reading for my dearest Aries out there. Aries, this is going to be your 1212 portal reading. So on December 12th, the 1212 code portal activates our Merkabic field. And when this happens, you're in alignment with the human heart and connecting to unity consciousness. So the Merkaba is our light spirit body, the energetic field that surrounds us when we're tapped into a higher state of consciousness. The shape is a star tetrahedron, like you guys can see here. Okay. And it's believed that this formation of energy allows our light body to travel to higher dimensions. The Merkaba is referred to as a chariot or mode of transport for our light body. And this 1212 portal activates and facilitates this energy, raises our consciousness, unlocks new insights, and allows us to perceive outside of the physical reality. So Aries, before I get started, I'm just going to ask that you guys like this video, subscribe to the channel. Also check out the description box for ways you can get a private reading or you can get your hands on the decks that I'm using. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into this. We're going to invite spirit, angels, ancestors, loved ones who have passed, spirit guides, and ascended masters to this space to deliver the messages that my Aries need to hear for this 1212 portal. Messages for Aries, please, for this 1212 portal. Okay, you guys get self-love, 61, breaking down to a 7. So really, really loving and accepting yourself as you start something new is what I'm getting, okay? So let's go ahead and jump into this. Clarify with some tarot for my dearest Aries. Okay, you guys get the Devil, Capricorn energy, and you get the Knight of Cups. Okay. You get the Three of Cups, and you get the Seven of Pentacles. You get the Ace of Wands, and you get the Nine of Wands. Okay, so I'm feeling a lot of romantic energy around this reading. Okay, with the Knight of Cups, we get the Ace of Wands, we get the Three of Cups. Also the Devil card. For me, this is sort of the shadow aspect of the Lovers, so a really strong magnetic pull towards someone or something. Beautiful. Aries, you guys are getting the Star card, so trusting your intuition, you being on the right path. But this is also a wish card. This is your prayers being answered, your wishes coming true. All right, and the Ten of Swords, you're completing a difficult cycle, or there was a difficult ending in your life and you're releasing that energy. Okay, and we get the Sun, so look at that, we get the Sun and the Star. So I feel like for many of you guys, and the Ace of Swords, there's a new beginning with somebody who you're very compatible with. Even though the Star is not the moon, it's like it's two energies. Both are very, very powerful stars in their own right. You know, we say your star sign, your sun sign. So again, I feel like you're healing from something difficult. Maybe you were attracting people or situations that weren't aligned with you. And what I'm getting is you absolutely have a new beginning. Could be with a Leo person or a fire energy, although it doesn't have to be. And the Sun is about co-creation. So this is like an adequate partnership, but it could just be about achieving that inner balance and that strength and that optimism for whatever it is that you're starting. Beautiful energy here, Aries. So I'm going to read these two cards together. This is sort of past energy, what you might still be in, and what you need to release or you are releasing. So we have the Devil energy. I feel like many of my Aries out there, you guys have had difficulties with commitment. So whether this is attracting somebody who's going to commit to you, or maybe you were attracting people and situations that you thought you wanted, that you thought were aligned with you, but then you realize that they weren't healthy or they were toxic in nature, and somehow there was too there wasn't this commitment coming in for you. I do pick up on a lot of this being romantic, and I feel like many of you guys were looking for something a little bit more, and you kept just sort of getting this suave energy of the Knight of Cups, somebody who was in just for the hunt, for the thrill of the hunt, or wanted the conquest, although this could also be your energy that maybe, you were avoiding making any sort of commitment because something here needed to be healed, whether that's, feelings of self-worth, whether it's childhood issues. Many of you might have felt like you weren't lovable, and Spirit's coming through here to say, Aries, you absolutely are. But I do feel like many of you were attracting the wrong type of person, and that has to do with an alignment within. But what I'm seeing here is this Three of Cups. This is celebration. This is happiness. This is what this portal is bringing you. This self-love, and it's no coincidence here that, Aries, you are learning to love yourself. Many of you are spending times with your soul tribe, with friends and family, and I feel like you've taken your focus off of, the commitment aspect, or maybe finding somebody that I feel like there was this tendency to move forward very quickly, wanting to find somebody to get married and to settle down with, maybe even to have children. If you're older, maybe finding someone who was actually going to stick around, where there was something a little bit more than passion, or maybe you were attracting people that had needed their own healing or had toxic behaviors, if there was drugs or drinking, or if it was, jealousy and that sort of thing. Because I do pick up on sort of a different, some of my Aries wanting to be free, and then some of my Aries really wanting a commitment. But what's coming in is there's a lot of celebration. The Seven of Pentacles is about delays and frustrations, but what they're showing me is the Six of Pentacles, that what you're looking for is really looking for you. Okay, and it's a beautiful energy. Some of you, it is going to be with the same person, and you're healing, you're doing the work, you're healing self-love here, this devil energy within, your way of looking at this offer, or believing, whether or not this person really wants to commit to you, or do you really want to commit to them. What I'm seeing here is this opening up, this reunion of energies, and I feel like this is that unity consciousness, the masculine and the feminine. We're in this together, we are one, and what I'm looking for is looking for me, and what you're looking for is balance, and what you're looking for is is an equal exchange of time, energy, love, and money. And I feel like you're also releasing, situations that you had to work too hard for. You're releasing, where you were overgiving, or where there were a lot of delays and frustrations. You're recognizing that as divine intervention, and saying, you know what, I'm actually going to move into this energy of the path of least resistance. Now, for some of you, that's going to sort of heal a particular relationship or situation for you, and releasing that control and moving into the path of least resistance here is going to bring you guys closer together, or into union, or into a higher level of commitment. For some others of you, you're releasing a past person or situation, and this is what, and you're focusing on yourself and filling up your cup and your self-love, and that you're lovable, and what it's bringing to you is this balanced relationship and energy. The Ace of Wands, there's a beautiful new passionate beginning, and we have the Nine of Wands. So we have the Ace and the Nine of Wands. These are 10 wands. This is the completion of a cycle. I apologize, Aries, about the background noise. The dog Will is barking, and believe it or not, he's actually on a different floor. He's not even on the same floor, but the insulation here is bad. But the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands, this brings us to the 10 of Wands. You are completing a cycle. You're releasing someone or something, or maybe you've been on a karmic loop with someone, and guess what? Something brand new is beginning. The Nine of Wands is telling me that the work that you've put into yourself, and maybe even into this connection, is going to pay off by up-leveling. Now, some of you guys, it's with the same person, or in the same situation, and for others, it's somebody brand new. But it's beautiful energy, and I just see this Three of Cups smack dab in the middle of this reading, Aries. That is just happiness. It's happiness, it's celebration, it's, it's things really coming together for you with this 12-12 portal. And lots of fire energy. I mean, that's your energy, Aries. And the Wounded Warrior, for some of you, if this is a love situation, this does speak to a past life soulmate. So we get the fallen star, shame. I no longer hide my face. I step into my light with love. Some of my Aries, again, I think you are starting to feel shame about either this particular situation, or maybe you just kept feeling like you kept trying and attracting the wrong person or people. And it was something that was really starting to, and I feel like many of you were dimming your light to fit in, or to attract people to do what you thought other people wanted to see you do. Or maybe you were changing aspects of yourself to fit in with the people that you were attracting, but it wasn't in true alignment. And I feel like you're no longer willing to do that. 38 breaks down to an 11. Okay, and I feel like now you're stepping into your truth and authenticity, and that's where these difficulties are falling away. The universal midwife, birth. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. Absolutely, absolutely. So this portal is bringing you, for some of you it's fertility, but this self-love is what's bringing you this new round, this new journey. The Ace of Wands, it's something you're very passionate about. It's something that was meant for you. And this is your sacred assignment, to love and to be loved, Aries. And we get the Amber Star, let go. I surrender and I allow myself to grieve. Yeah, and some of you guys, you are healing from letting a particular situation or person go. We have the 10 of Wands underneath that card. You're letting go of the old you, the old way of thinking, the old way of behaving in particular situations. Okay, and you're also maybe even letting go of a person, somebody who may have hurt you, or that you were, or there was some sort of toxic attachment to this person. So let's go ahead and see what else comes through for my dear Aries, please. Messages for Aries. Okay. All right, and you get prosperity. Beautiful. The frequency of prosperity supports our feeling of well-being by allowing the inclusion of everything that makes our body, mind, heart, soul, and spirit sing. Yeah, you're no longer willing to put up with situations, Aries, that don't make you happy. And this is huge, because I feel like some of you may have been dimming your light even without realizing it, and it doesn't make you weak, but because you wanted union, because you wanted commitment, because you wanted something, and Spirit saying you don't have to change. You only just have to shine your true authentic light and do what makes you happy. And so this frequency of prosperity invites us to express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance and riches that the universe provides. And look, it's right on top of the 3 of Cups. Express ourselves in joy and celebration of the abundance that the universe provides. Yes, yes, yes. At the bottom of the deck, you get dynamic, 23. So for me, this pyramid represents your ascension. It's putting together, you are now putting together a reality that's made up of different elements, both familiar and completely new, with ease, grace, and great joy. Perfect. That is beautiful energy, Aries. Okay. And I feel like with that, I feel like what I'm seeing with this dynamic card is like everything is going to come together for you. Okay? Everything is coming together for you. But it does take releasing whatever this energy is and no longer being ashamed. Some of you may have been ashamed to admit that you want love or you want union because you thought it would make you look needy or weak. I think you're also really expressing, I'm seeing throat chakra activation, expressing, your true wants and your true needs. Like we want to start a family, or we want to, we want to be together, or I want to be married, or whatever it might be. Allowing yourself to feel and to talk about what it is that you truly want and desire authentically. Okay, and we get focused. So I want to note here that we have, I thought we had another 10 coming out. Maybe we don't. Okay, that's okay. But we have this 10 and we have this 37. You are shifting your focus, Aries. This is what's also bringing about this prosperity and this abundance. The focus is about, again, and we see that here, right on top of the midwife. I birth fruitful and sacred assignments. But I also, I'm going to focus on what makes me happy. I'm not going to focus on trying to please others. I'm not going to focus on just being in union or just having this commitment. I'm going to focus on me, on my love. on what I need to do and what I want, and I'm going to express it very clearly, because again, some of you may have been focused too much on what you don't have, or what isn't coming into fruition for you, and you're letting go. You're letting go, and you're doing what makes you happy. And I feel like without any expectations, Aries, and in shifting this focus, you're bringing this sort of difficult cycle to an end, where you are attracting situations and people that were lower vibe or that weren't aligned with you, and you're no longer going to try to fit in with that. Okay? And you're no longer going to try to make it work. Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Yeah. And again, you guys, that self-love, filling up your cup, coming into balance yourself, okay, not being ashamed of what you want or who you truly are, you're going to see that this brings you people and situations that are in alignment with you. And that's going to bring you happiness. That's going to bring you what you wanted. And then we get creation. Being creative is a wonderful way of witnessing the unfolding of your limitless creative soul. Yeah. Yeah. So creating the life that you want, creating prosperity, integrating familiar and completely new elements, okay, with ease, grace, great joy, and receiving. Okay, and then we get free spirit. Beautiful. I told you, I was picking up on this in the beginning. Some of my Aries had a fear of commitment. Others of you wanted commitment. But to be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Absolutely. I'm going to read that again. To be a free spirit is to float without walls, to fly without judgment, and to love without conditions. Beautiful. Some of you guys may be becoming parents, okay, with that midwife card, with that mother card, just being completely in love with a new baby, your new life, this new project, this new relationship. I love you guys so much. Thank you for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day. Take care.